The first 99 overall player set just dropped in Madden 23, and in today's video, we're going to be showcasing whether or not it's worth it, as well as how you can complete it. So Salsa's a family, and welcome back to another Madden 23 video. Hope you watching this are having a wonderful start to your day. I apologize for not posting this video a little bit earlier, but without further ado, let's get started. Now, the set we're going to be focusing on in today's video can simply be found by filtering it down by overall in the set section right here, because 99 overall Darius Slay is available from this kinda unique set in game. Now, as you guys can see, in order to complete this set, you gotta get 11 team affinity tokens. Me personally, I've only got one of them, but in today's video, we'll be going over how you can get these tokens, how much they cost, and if it's truly worth it. Okay, now as we get started, really quickly, a nice little $75 win yesterday over on Underdog Fantasy, making some NBA player picks, and honestly, these were some no sweat bets. Precious Achiuwa under 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He wasn't even close, and then Buddy Hield to score more points than Jeremy Sohan. Pretty easy. We won both of those for $75. And if you want to check out Underdog Fantasy, I will leave the link to the site in the description. Basically, just go to the App Store, search for Underdog Fantasy, and as you're signing up, be sure to use the promo code SWIFT to get your first deposit matched up to $100 and support my channel a ton. But getting back on track, let's talk about Darius Slay in this game. Now, in order to get this set done, what we're going to do is we're going to filter it down by the Team Affinity program right here. And as you can see, of course, we've got our Master 99 Darius Slay set, but let's talk about getting these tokens. Now, in order to get these tokens, you're basically going to be completing some of these sets in game. Let me showcase which ones give you the token and how much they cost. Now, the first couple of sets that give you a token are the 97 overall NFL icon sets right here. So Keenan Allen and Darius Smith. Basically, for putting in some 95s, you're going to get a 97 overall player as well as a token. And yeah, as you guys can see in the description right here, it says that not only do you get a 97, but you also get a token. Now, a very important note about these sets, as well as the other sets we're going to be using to get more and more tokens, is they are non-repeatable. So we can only do Keenan Allen set one time and then do Darius Smith set one time, and then we gotta move on to some of the other sets in this game that give you even more tokens. So that's a good segue. Let's talk about the other sets in this game giving you even more tokens. We can get to right here as we keep on scrolling. The Jalen Hurts set is going to be giving you a token, as well as Justin Reed. So again, a couple more tokens you can earn. You gotta put in a couple 92 overall players right here, and you're gonna go ahead and get yourself Justin Reed back in return. You can sell off Justin Reed and maybe even make profit right here. We'll talk about that a little bit later though. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So at this point, we can get up to 4 tokens. Continuing to move along, the most difficult way to get tokens in this game is most certainly these sets down right here. So Trey Smith, Joe Burrow, Tyler Higbee, Micah Hyde, Aaron Jones, Leighton Vander Esch, Carlton Davis, as well as Harold Landry. All of these sets are going to be giving you a token. And in terms of how many sets that is, as you guys can see, every single division's got one right here. So that is 8 more total sets you can do. Now add that all up, and that is 12 tokens that are available to be earned in this game. But of course, you only need 11. So we'll talk about the 11 best sets you can do to get these tokens, as well as run the numbers on this and see if it's worth it. Now let's work our way from the top down, focusing on these 97 overall players to start. As you guys can see, to get these sets done, you got to put in some 95 overall conference players right here. I'm assuming you can probably snipe these cards at about 300k per player, maybe even a little bit less. As you can see right there though, 300k for that Andrew Beck should be a fairly consistent number that you can hit. So let's say you're spending about 300,000 coins on these players. That is 900k on the set. And I believe this Keenan Allen right now is selling for about like 930,000 coins, which means after tax, you're losing about 50k. A common trend you're going to be noticing is you're losing on a lot of these sets to kind of pay for the tokens, but we'll see if it's profitable at the end and run the numbers right here. So let's say we're losing about 50,000 coins on Keenan Allen. Darius Smith is selling for a significantly cheaper price. I believe he's about like 770. So we're losing probably like 200,000 coins on that one. So yeah, we're already in the hole for 250k, but again, I'm just going to go through and run the numbers on these to see at the end of the video whether or not it's worth it, as well as give you a couple bonus coin making methods that are going to work for absolutely everyone and are just free coins. Okay, now moving right along, let's get into the Jalen Hurts as well as the Justin Reed sets. As you guys can see, I already did one of these, but for this one right here, the Justin Reed set, you're spending about 300,000 coins, and I believe you're going to be making back about 150k. So we're losing about 150 on each of those sets. Of course, we're getting more tokens, but we are losing a fair bit of coins on those, about 150 on the Justin Reed as well as the Jalen Hurts. It's basically like you're spending 150k per token. So we'll add 300,000 coins to this marker right here, and that's bringing the number up to 550. So at this point, theoretically, we've spent 550k and we've gotten some tokens. I also haven't been accounting for the training you get back in return. As you guys can see, you actually do get some BND players back in return for doing this set. You get 3 95s for this one, and then you get some 92s, I believe, for the Jalen Hurts as well as the Justin Reed. Realistically, we probably have like 100,000 coins of value in training, maybe like 200k to be honest with you, because there is value there that we do need to account for to make sure we're figuring out a good estimation for how much this set is truly costing us. Let's say we get like 150k in value from training for those 4 sets I mentioned. Want to open up packs with better odds than EA Sports gives you? Well, check out mudpacks.com to open up packs, win coins, and withdraw them directly to your account. And of course, use code SWIFT as you're checking out the site for 15% off. Okay, now all we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go through here and do 7 of these 89 overall player sets. I'm not gonna lie to you, these sets right here are gonna be the most expensive, but let's talk about how we're gonna be doing these in the most efficient and the most effective way possible. Okay, now on the screen right here, I'm gonna make this a little bit easier for you, and I'm basically gonna pop up a little bit of a spreadsheet. I know this probably looks confusing, but it's basically gonna be showing you how much we're gonna be losing per 89 overall set. Of course, we're gonna be losing coins on these 89 overall sets, and basically the way we're gonna do these is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna build these 87 overall players that go into the sets, because as you can see right here, if we wanted to do like Trey Smith, for example, we would need these 87 overall cards. And to get these 87s, what you can do is you can actually build team builders, because let's say, for example, we were going ahead and doing that Trey Smith set. I believe Clyde Edwards-Helaire was one of the cards required. We could go through here, we could build these 84 overall players, and ideally you're going to build these 84s for about like 10 to 15,000 coins per, meaning you're spending about 60,000 coins on this Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And when we extrapolate those numbers, basically what that's going to mean is you're spending roughly 250k to get the 87s. So that's going to mean we're basically losing about 250k on these 89 overall sets, and that's going to total to 1.75 million coins in spend on the 789 overall players we need. We'll add the 400,000 coins, and when we do that math right here, that gives us an answer of 2.1 million coins, which means we're actually going to be making about 1 million coins by doing this set. Darius Slay right now is selling for about like 3 million coins. I'm actually planning on going through here and trying to do this set on my live stream later tonight. So if you guys want to check that out, I will be live over on YouTube. In terms of a couple other coin making methods that I do just quickly want to show you guys right here, if you go through, you do your team builder sets, you can build 84s and make a ton of profit, or 93s and make an absolute ton of profit as well. So if you guys want a quick coin method, those are 2 things you can do. But the Darius Slay set, I would say, is worth it if you want to make the coins. He is not worth it for having on the team. So that's my final verdict right there. You can make about 1 million coins of profit by going through and doing him. We're going to try that out live on stream later today. And yeah, until next time, have a wonderful day, boys. Peace.